What's up, guys? My name is Matt, and today I want to talk about yesterday's weekly update, because every Friday, that is what I do. In the first part of the weekly update, they did talk about the things that they previously talked about, in case you weren't up to date on those things being the heavy ammo bug that has been plaguing us for so long, the changes to the weapons, the weapon balance, the buff and nerfs, and balancing to all the weapons in PvP and PvE, as well as the reputation, like, in pause menu inventory thing that they said they were going to add. But there's more. They're going to be adding more in 1.1.1. And these changes are really, really good. So the first thing they talked about was strikes. They said, if you didn't know anything about Destiny, I'd like to earnestly into camera I'd look earnestly into a camera, cock an eyebrow, and tell you that strikes are one of the primary cooperative activities in Destiny. Kick some aliens' ass, earn some rewards, do it all in the company of friends, and compete and total strangers via matchmaking. That sentence made no sense whatsoever, DJ, whatever your name is. Regardless. But then he said, you don't need to hear that from me. You've played your share of strikes. Your alien ass kicking comes with a side of gameplay modifiers and strange coins. All the while, to ensure you've been fighting alongside Guardians as battle-tested as yourself, we suspended matchmaking. Until now. And then they had this GIF showing a player queuing up for the weekly heroic strike. That is right, in 1.1.1, we will now be able to queue up and find random Guardians to do the weekly heroic. But they did mention that the weekly Nightfall and the raids are still not match made, but they're looking into it and may change it in the future, that they are listening to us. So in the future, coming whenever 1.1.1 is going to come out, and they're still aiming for the end of February, so we're going to see this within the week. We're going to see this within the next 8 days. Or 7, technically. We're going to see this within the next 7 days. That's what they're pushing for. My guess is next Thursday. But we're going to be seeing a heavy ammo bug fix. We're going to be seeing all those other changes. And now we're also going to be seeing matchmaking in the weekly heroic strike, which is amazing. But they didn't stop there. There was more that they wanted to talk about. The next section was called Bullet Time, and this is where they added the tasty little tidbits that get us all stirring, and like, here's some of the changes that are coming. First off, Xur will stop forgetting to bring his exotic engrams when he visits us from wherever Xur is from. So now, from now on, the way I read that is Xur will no longer not have an engram. He is guaranteed to have an engram. Iron Banner, they mentioned Iron Banner, and they said that there will be a greater variety of maps in the rotation, as well as a couple new bounties that give you more control over which weapon you can use to complete them. We're hoping that one would have arrived before the current event. So basically, they were hoping that they could get this out by the current Iron Banner, but they weren't able to do that. But they're going to be adding more maps to the rotation, as well as new bounties, so it's not the same 5, same 6 every single day. So that's going to be good to see in the future for Iron Banner. Because as of right now, Iron Banner ain't worth it because it's dull, it's Crucible, it's nothing different. Then, the next great change is strikes and Crucible maps will be less likely to repeat themselves when you stay in a matchmaking playlist with your fire team. So now, if you just did Fogath, after doing Fogath, you won't do that anymore. That won't be a thing. You just played Blind Watch? Well, guess what? Blind Watch won't be after Blind Watch anymore. That if you stay in matchmaking, there is a greater chance that they will not repeat themselves. So you will see all the strikes, and that is an amazing change. And the last one, it says Grimoire cards will drop when you expect them to. My assumption is that there was some sort of bug with Grimoire cards. I don't really pay attention to Grimoire cards, and I have most of them anyway, so I don't see that being an issue. I never noticed it. I already got them all, so apparently there was a bug where they wouldn't show up when they were supposed to, so now that is fixed. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, and I kind of want to... I was going to do a specific video on this. I know plenty of other people have done it. Triton, Smile Before Death, Violate, all the other guys that are kind of in this like network of us. I don't really affiliate with them, but I affiliate with Coda, and Coda gets on Triton Army a lot, and I know a lot about what's going on with those guys. They did a video on this guy right here, and if you want to watch the video, link will be in the description to it. But apparently this 11-year-old named Cuckoo Knight HD on the PS4 SharePlayed his account in an attempt to get power level, to get glitched, to do something, and he ended up getting trolled. He SharePlayed with a guy named Kermit the Frog, and Kermit the Frog then quickly, after taking control of this kid's PS4, deleted not only his exotics, but 2 of his characters. A lot of attention was wanted to be brought by this. A lot of people did videos on it to try to get Bungie's attention. And in response, they said, please be careful out there, kids. Bungie has some ideas on how we can make regrettable deletions like these less permanent. While we plan the right course of action and build out new game features, protect your guardians from sleazy online jerks or dogs that step on your controller. Now, from what I've heard about this, I did want to talk about this just a little bit. Like I said, there was an 11-year-old who basically started trusting this guy. I don't know if it was within a day or within multiple play periods, but ended up trusting this guy named Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog asked to share play. He allowed him to share play. He deleted 2 of his characters when Cuckoo Knight thought he was going to do something for him. I believe it was to level up faster. Regardless, this guy SharePlayed and deleted his characters, and now apparently Kermit the Frog, this isn't his first target. He actually deleted another person's back in December, but that didn't get as much attention, but I'm certain that you could find it if you search through this. Regardless, as a warning, do not SharePlay with anyone unless you trust them, because Bungie will not fix these problems. At least they won't right now, but they're working on ways to fix these sort of things. But that is all the news that I have for you guys today. I'm assuming we're going to see this within the next week. If Bungie keeps up their promise, that is. I'm looking forward to it. These changes are going to be good, especially the changes to the strike, the changes to Sir, the heavy ammo bug. All these changes are going to be amazing. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this whole kid got trolled and had his accounts deleted via SharePlay thing. I wanted to do a whole video on it, but I figured since it was in the weekly update, I would just kind of touch on it and let you guys go watch it if you guys want to. Regardless, if you're new here and you like this sort of thing, I like to stay up I can't even talk. I like to stay up to date and keep you guys up to date on Destiny, and I will continue to do so. So if you like this sort of thing, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. But as always, my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys maybe later today. I'm throwing something out there. I threw you for a loop there. Be on the lookout for another video today, guys. It's going to happen. Maybe. I can't make any promises. But be on the lookout. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow.